one of the countries in the global south, or I don't know if one would place it in the global south, but one of the countries that I think people have been somewhat disappointed has not been more firmly on Ukraine's side is Israel. Sorry. Israel has, to be fair, it has voted for the condemnation of the aggression in the UN, but it has also maintained very close ties with Russia. It has been very reluctant to help Ukraine militarily, and it has maintained a kind of military dialogue with Russia over Syria. And I think many people, Israel derives so much of its moral authority from talking about being a democracy in a troubled region, being a democracy in a region of dictatorships. And no one has been more eloquent on this issue of democracy than Nathan Щаранський, great dissident turned minister in the Israeli government, and we happen to have him here. So Nathan, I thought I would ask you to reflect on this puzzle and help us all understand it.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for marvelous conference, Victor. Thank you. And every member of this panel is my personal hero. Very briefly, look, I personally was the lobbyist for Ukraine from the very first second of the war. And I tried to explain to everybody, including our American friends, it's not the war for the peace of territory in Ukraine, it's the war for the future of free will. And I have to say, it was really unpleasant surprise that I found myself again a dissident, but this time not in the Soviet Union, but in Israel. But by the way, there is overwhelming support of Ukraine in the public opinion of Israel. I think more than in other countries. 75% say that Ukraine is right and we have to fight for Ukraine. And in all types of tens of thousands of people are helping, in volunteering and so on. But when you speak with the leaders, and I spoke with all of them, especially with our military leaders, they say, look, we have reasons to try to be neutral. And I got to say, they have a reason, with which I don't agree. But the reason is they say, we have to defend the existence of Israel. That's what Israel was about, defend the future of Jewish people. We have an enemy, Iran, death and life. He speaks publicly that needs nuclear weapon, the world without Israel. That's what they say publicly. The 60,000 missiles of Hezbollah, they are all from Iran, are directed towards Israel. Israel is like Kievskaya gubernia. And every night, don't be surprised, every night Israeli airplanes are attacking bases near Damascus, all over Lebanon, over Syria. And they say what to do. It is free world, which gave full control over the skies of Syria to Putin. Just when Putin went to Crimea a few weeks before this, he went to Syria. And in order to attack every day these bases which threaten to our existence, we need neutrality of Putin. And we have agreement. And that's why we cannot play with our existence. Well, I fully disagree with this, but it's not important. What is important is that we have strange situation. Israel believes, and that America decided from the times of Obama, that we should be engaged with Iran and we should not try to change the regime. That's the words of the president. We should be engaged with Iran. So America is peacifying Iran and fighting Russia. And Israel is peacifying Russia and fighting Iran. It's absolutely absurd situation. And what I'm saying, and again I remind, I'm full enthusiastic supporter of Ukraine, and well, Andrei knows it very well. But I say it is absolutely normal situation when tyrants, Iran and Putin, are coordinating their efforts, are working together more and more, and free world, everybody chose with whom to fight and whom to appease. That's something which has to be changed. Well, I have some other comments, But if you like,
Andre, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nathan. You are really great friends of Ukraine and my personal friends, and thank you very much for everything which you're doing. I'd like to tell this story for our colleagues. 1 year ago, we organized the second Crimean platform. We're sitting after speech of the president, and near of me, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I asked Dmitro, and I don't see the Israel in the list of the country who is participated. Why? He said, they refused, they don't, said it's not right. I take my phone and text it to Nathan. It's during the speeching then of some leaders, during 2 hours when we have Crimean platform, Nathan answered immediately and said yes. If official Israel refused, I will be participated. And it was great because he was introducing by Mustafa Dzhemilov, and it was very, very important. And we always know many things. Presidents today said very clear that he yesterday had the phone conversation, finally had the phone conversation with Prime Minister of Israel. And a lot of times when we are speaking with our colleagues from Israel, we said just 2 things. Look, we're now in Bankova. 500 meters from this place, bore Golda Meir, the founders of the Israel state. Please imagine what she said then he coming to Kiev today and see what happened with Ukraine. And the second, and Victor participated and Nathan participated in this, based on the initiative of the presidents, we started to rebuild the memoriam of Babi Yar. Maybe you know that one of the first rockets and missiles took to the territory of the Babi Yar and killed 1 family. Once again, in the place then happened one of the biggest tragedy of Holocaust. It's mean I don't know what it's necessary happened additionally that our colleagues, our friends from Israel really be in the position of good. Because now the world, now this war, it's demonstrated that sometimes happened then you in the side of good or in the side of evil. Thank you, Nathan.